In the kingdom of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar built a massive golden statue, 90 feet tall, and commanded everyone to bow down and worship it when they heard the sound of music. The decree was clear. Anyone who refused would be thrown into a blazing, fiery furnace. Among the people were 3 young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, faithful followers of the one true God. When the music played, they refused to bow down to the statue. They knew that worshiping an idol was against God's commandments. Word of their defiance reached King Nebuchadnezzar, and he was furious. He summoned the 3 men and gave them one last chance to obey. If you bow down when the music plays, very well. But if you don't, you'll be thrown into the furnace. Then what God will be able to save you from my hand? With unwavering courage, they replied, King Nebuchadnezzar, we don't need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it. But even if he does not, we want you to know, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image you've set up. This enraged the king even more. He ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual and had the strongest soldiers in his army tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the fire. The furnace was so hot that the flames killed the soldiers who carried them in. But as the king watched, he was astonished. He leapt to his feet and exclaimed, Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire bound? Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. Nebuchadnezzar approached the furnace and called out, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out. The 3 men walked out of the fire, and everyone saw that the flames had not harmed their bodies. Not a single hair on their heads was singed. Their clothes were untouched, and there wasn't even the smell of smoke on them. The king was amazed and declared, Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied my command, willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any god except their own. Nebuchadnezzar issued a decree that no one in his kingdom was to speak against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, acknowledging his power to save. This story is a powerful reminder that God is with us in the fire. Even when the world pressures us to compromise our faith, we can stand firm, knowing that God has the power to protect and deliver us.